All right, so people who watch my hockey channel, where I have 31 logos on the board, and nobody watching this is going to have any idea why until I do the video. But it's not a power rankings. Power rankings don't go in alphabetical order. I'm sorry, Anaheim fans. I'm so sorry. I want to talk about the game I just watched between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. And I have to say, the game has evolved and it's changed to a point where it's uncomfortable when you watch a pitcher pitching really really well, and after 3 innings you see the pitching coach going, "Yeah, thanks, we're going to the other guy." So Shoemaker throws three innings of great ball, only threw 35 pitches, and for me the magic number is always like around 90 to 100 to when you're saying, all right, a starter would come out. Now in his case you're probably thinking maybe 50, but I thought, it's only 3 innings and he's looked pretty sharp. Why are you pulling him out of there? But the real storyline out of today wasn't that as much because his reliever allowed one run over a number of innings. It's that this is a team that has trouble with fastballs. And honestly, I think with the Jays, it's inexperience. This is a young team. I think they've got a bright future. And that's something that, a year ago I had anticipated they'd probably lose another 90 games over a 162 game season. And this year, they're ahead of the curve. There's some similarity between where the Jays are right now in baseball and where the Canucks are in hockey, in that they've got all these young guns, but they're ahead of the curve. And so I think that, I'm watching guys like Bichette, and I'm watching Gurriel, I'm watching Guerrero, I'm watching these guys, and I'm thinking, this is good experience for them for next year. It wasn't a blowout. Tampa Bay didn't destroy them in this game. It was a very good game. I thought it was solidly played. The pitching for the Jays looked really good. Now they have to go to Ryu tomorrow. And we'll see. The big question mark is, can the Jays get enough runs on Tampa in order to force a game 3? It was a half decent game. Of course, I had to kind of chuckle when I saw that the Astros knocked off the Twins, and right now the Yankees are, well, if you're a Cleveland fan, well, it's sports in Cleveland, right? Other than the Cavaliers, but that was really LeBron. So yeah, and this is why people are like, who do you think's gonna win? And I'm like, Yankees, and they're like, Yankees. Shannon's just worried about nothing. No, I know this thing. I know how baseball works. And every few years, you're gonna have the Yankees go on a run, and it's gonna drive me crazy because I'm not a Yankees fan. I don't mind the Mets. I'll tolerate the Mets. I don't mind the Mets at all. But the Yankees, I've never been a fan of the Yankees. I chose the Red Sox back in the day, which was a horrible decision for a long time until they actually won a World Series. Although, the teams that I actively cheer for, you're looking at the Padres as being the one that I really cheer for. And tomorrow they'll start their 3-game best of 3 set, and we'll see how that goes. I don't anticipate great things for San Diego, and I don't. I'm just realistic that I think San Diego, they're probably building towards it as well. Who knows? Maybe someday we get San Diego and Toronto in a World Series. I would like to see Toronto do something because, honestly, it was exciting. The last time that the Jays won a World Series, I remember where I was. I was at the same house 2 years in a row. I was somebody from my church, and I went to that family's house to watch the clinching game for the Reds, or for the Blue Jays, both years. And it was bizarre because it's not like it was planned that way. It was just we had a get together at their house. The Jays game happened to be on the first year, so we watched it. And then the second year we watched it again. And I remember saying, okay, next year when you do this, if the Jays are in the World Series, we should time it around the fourth game so that we don't have this tension and stress of having to wait until after the fourth game for the World Series. They haven't won it since. So it would be nice to see it happen again. And we'll see, because that's 28 years now. So that's a doctor. So it'd be nice to see that doctor upon graduation see a World Series on the Canadian side of the border with the Toronto, pending, of course, teams being allowed to play in Canada. It'd be the most Jays thing if they won a World Series and they did it while they were technically the Buffalo Blue Jays. But that's just how these things work. Let me know what you guys thought of the game in the comment section below. Did you freak out when Shoemaker came out? If you're a Tampa fan, how do you feel about their chances? I think, honestly, they look like a pretty good team. This is a pretty stacked lineup from top to bottom. I thought Snell looked great, and we'll see what they have down this for the rest of the way. I don't think Toronto beats them two in a row, and then it's a matter of Tampa being able to take that momentum and roll with it. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video, and yeah, I just reviewed a baseball game. No notes on the board. I thought about it, and I thought, no. Baseball is not a game where I can take notes on a board and go through every single at-bat. I'm not doing every at-bat. Not doing it. It's not happening. No. And really, if I'm going to take notes, that's kind of how you have to take them. So, no. But let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.